Hi, everyone. Thank you for the all signs joining me for your all signs tarot reading today. Well, we will be covering all 12 zodiac signs with current energies, find out what is going on for each of you, what's the energy in your field, what's influencing you, what spirit would like you to know as you are out there in the world making the life that you want. It's a really fantastic time to be alive. There's a lot of dynamic energies influencing every one of us at this point. So we will begin with Aquarius because it is Aquarius season. So happy birthday to all of you Aquariuses out there. I hope that Spirit has a really great message for you. And okay, so let me just make sure I've got my timestamps here. You know, I got to keep track of those so that those who watch the replay afterwards know exactly when to watch for their sign. Okay, thank you, Aquarius, for being patient with me here. And welcome to your tarot reading. I just say that, right? Okay, so just asking Spirit what the overall energy is for you right now. What would Spirit like you to know? We have the Moon card. Okay, you're being guided somewhere. You're going from this is the life that you have lived, and you're expanding. Okay, there's some wisdom to be gained in a bigger pond. So it's like that's the energy of like you've taken something as far as you can, and although you don't have all of the exact details of where you're going, you know it's time to get bigger, right? So you're like, I'm being led somewhere. There's more out there for me. I'm well protected. There may be distractions. I say well protected because this is a crustacean. This is we got the the hard shell. Okay, so you're well protected by your shell. All right, so make sure that you're opening up to be influenced by Spirit. We have the second card here, which is this is a card of celebration because you've reached a milestone. All right, so being guided, success, and celebration for you've made it kind of energy. All right, so let's keep going with another card here for you, please, for Aquarius. Oh, we got 3 cards here for you. Yeah, so we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Emperor, and we have the 2 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just clarify because really straight away it seems to me that what's been going on here is that you have been emotionally preparing yourself for something new. All right, Aquarius, and it's about to manifest. When we have this is fire energy, so we're talking about like physical life. Okay, or the earth cards, which are pentacles, really talk to physical plane, but we're talking about like something that you can engage in the physical world. It's the action that you get to take it within something physical. Okay, with the fire. So you have been emotionally preparing yourself. You can feel the guidance by Spirit. You know that you're going somewhere bigger. You know, here is the card of like, okay, it's here. It's here in front of me. And essentially what's going on is that you understand everything that you need to in order to be successful in this bigger pond. You have gained the knowledge. You have gained the clarity. And you're exuberating self-mastery. So the king here, the emperor here is the king of all kings. This is where you're taking all the elements and you are moving forward with wisdom, with responsibility, where you have, again, this is about you had done your studying, you had done your homework, you gained all the knowledge. Now that knowledge has been embodied and is able to be put into practice. Okay. This is authority, strong authority over your life. Okay. We have here the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands really is all about you being able to see that your world is now, it's time to take some moves, time to take some steps. And yeah, it's not surprising. You got the King of Wands here, the King of Wands. That's you're prepared, ready to take things to the next level. You're ready to take everything to the next level. That's definitely a card of like entrepreneurship. It talks about professional opportunities coming your way. It talks about, this gives the energy of, it definitely also gives, there's a strong like heart centered connection to what you're walking to. Also, there's joy, happiness, optimism, charisma. There's all kinds of like fantastic layers to what you're walking into. It's going to be much more, I think that more of who you actually are is going to be able to show up in this new opportunity that is going to present itself to you in the very, very soon. Okay. Very soon. We have the high priestess here that is wanting you to know there's something going on behind the scenes that you're not necessarily aware of yet, but your intuition is telling you. Again, with that Cancer moon card, this is the high priestess is the moon card, right? This is strong, like this strong energy of like of intuition, right? It's psychic intuition. Okay. And so what is she telling you? I mean, we've got the two biggest like feminine cards in the deck here that have shown up for you. You have been working with your mind, working with your body, working with your soul, working with your heart opening, and you have been listening and being guided the whole way by spirit for this opportunity to present itself. Okay. You're about to make some really strong new connections. This can be in love. Certainly there can be love connections involved in this. All right. But it could also be really like a new, like work environment that you have a strong connection with other people, because though this King of Wands is very connected. All right. He's very well connected. The Empress. So what's behind the scenes here for you, Aquarius, is this Empress that says, yeah, everything that you think has been working out for you, that you've been preparing for, you're about to experience in the fullness of it. Okay. It's going, when we talked, I had mentioned that the earth cards, like, the pentacles would talk about the physicality of your experience, like something that you can touch, taste, hold, you know. And this Empress is she's the abundance of the physical world. Okay. The abundance of the physical world. So we can be talking about abundance in all different ways for you, depending on how it fits in your life. But the point of this reading is to tell you that everything that you are prepared for, you are the master of now. And that you will be showing up in the world well prepared, well connected, and appreciated for what you have. Okay. You're going to be a strong member of a new team in some way. Okay. This can be a relationship team. This can be a work team. This can be a new work environment, or maybe an advancement in your current work environment, as in like going to a new department, going to, getting a job, promotion, something like that. But you are so prepared. Let's see if Spirit has anything else to say to you. Oh my God, you got the four of Wands again. Let's just touch on the fact that fours are stability. So this new milestone that you reach a new platform, a new place of stability. This is the Hanged Man here saying that whatever this new I want to call it a phase. Okay. This new phase that you've reached, this new platform that you have reached. Okay. This new place that you're standing in your physical life that is extremely abundant and exactly what you've been preparing for. What happens here is it ends some major cycles for you. Okay. So there's definitely an upgrade that has been happening, and an upgrade that will continue to happen as you move into this new opportunity. But what happens is the internal viewpoint that you've had of yourself, okay, or the internal narrative that your mind has going, has changed and will continue to change. And so it feels to me like there will be no sliding back to what you have been working on climbing out of. Okay, there will be no sliding back. But you also will be in an environment that will nurture your continual growth, so that you don't feel like you have to work or try so hard anymore. I think that that's what this Hanged Man is really showing us here, is that where you have felt like it was tough and you have felt like you had struggled and the ideas and perception that you had around life itself, you have been able to kind of dispel those fears or dispel the hardship. And you're able to now allow in this new era of your life. That's the word, not platform necessarily. It's era. There we go. This new era of your life. Okay. It does promote growth, certainly. It does present its own challenges, but those challenges aren't like you're trying to claw your way out of something difficult anymore. Life becomes fun. It becomes enjoyable. All of the challenges that you get to experience from now on are going to be ones of your deciding, your decision. It doesn't feel so much like the world is coming at you, but it's more like you're the one creating these opportunities, and you're the one that gets to engage as you feel that you are wanting to. I guess really it's like, do I feel desirous about doing this thing? Do I want to do this thing? And if the answer is yes, you're like, yeah, game on, I'm going to do it, whatever it takes. But it's not like I have to do something because somebody else. And there's this strong like emperor energy, right? That's what I'm really describing here, is that it's not somebody else that's the authority, which is really about your sign. The Aquarius is the innovator. He's the one that thinks outside the box. He's his own arbitrator. He's the one that makes his own decisions and doesn't need an authority over him. So you're really taking this like, actually, I'm going to do only exactly what I want to see more of in my life. And I don't need to listen to somebody else, some other authority figure telling me what I need to do. Right. This is a really incredible energy that I am feeling here for you, Aquarius, in the fact that you're stepping completely into your power, and therefore you are deciding that you are going to enjoy everything that you engage in from now on. So congratulations on this big level up. And this Hanged Man is all about, you've broken the old cycle of hardship. Okay. You've broken the old cycle of things being difficult because you were listening to somebody else, right? That cycle is finished. Okay. So this new era of your life is now here, and you are going to start seeing it in your physical world. Some sort of offer, some sort of expansion of your life is coming in for you to engage in. Okay. So, yeah, this looks really great for you guys. And, so this is current energy, which means that here within the next few weeks, you'll be experiencing. So we started out with the moon, right? Where you couldn't quite see it. You didn't know, you can't touch it quite yet, but your intuition is telling you that it's there. So this isn't necessarily a timed reading. It's more like there's an energy that's going to be bringing in with divine timing. I think that's what really I need to say here, is that be patient with the process and enjoy the feelings that you're having of success, because there's going to be divine timing that is, and that's part of a mastery thing as well. Instead of trying to force something to take place, you're patient. That's the King of Pentacles that's embodied in the Emperor. He's patient and he's understanding, and he's willing to watch for when the timing is right to execute, right? The opportunity to take that step. So divine timing is definitely an appropriate approach to when this is going to be coming in for you, because we're all different. The universe is working it out for all of us, and we're all creating, right? And so there's different pieces to it, but just know it's going to come when the time is exactly right for you. Okay. So relax, enjoy. You've made it. You're there. And it's all coming in. What you think is coming in, and it's probably going to be a lot better than what you thought. It really is. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me today. I love every one of you, and I will see you guys all next week. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me for your reading today, your tarot reading. Let's find out what Spirit has to say to you with the current energies. What's going on? How are you guys feeling? What's manifesting in your life? I know you guys have made big strides towards realizing your dreams, right? Your dreams, being able to live your dream life. So what does that look like for each of you? I would love to hear from you guys. What is that dream life that you're experiencing now, that you're feeling all the love around you, and all of the momentum that is like I don't know if it's like pushing you forward, but it seems to me that there is an engagement. What I'm feeling here is that there is definitely an engagement of you showing up in a way that is there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of steps being taken forward, and you are really appreciating the results that are coming forward from the steps that you're able to take. So this north node in your sign feels like it's working in your favor. Sometimes it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but for the most part it's pretty much enjoyable, right? So the first energy here that we have is the Magician and the Knight of Wands, which is exactly what I was just describing to you. Okay, exactly what I was describing. So the Knight of Wands is about having adventures, having new experiences, going out there and just putting your hands into everything that you possibly can. And all of the things that you're experiencing are things that you have manifested. It's like you guys are getting to check off a whole bunch of things off of your bucket list. Like, I knew that I wanted that. I prepared myself for it. I called that in, and now I get to experience it. So yeah, that feels like a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. Okay, let's see what the next energy is for you, your Pisces. Oh, okay. So as you're having all these experiences, you're also doing an assessment, which seems it's very calculated, right? So you're like, okay, so as I put energy into manifesting what I want, what I'm getting in return is starting to show up, but is it exactly what I want? Do I need to fine tune my energy? Do I need to make some adjustments on what I'm paying attention to in order to have it, like, really just kind of right? So like looking for that perfection in the unfolding. Looking for the perfection of the unfolding of your desires. I like that. Okay, let's see what the next energy is here for you. Oh my God, the devil. Oh my God, the devil. Okay, this is great. This is really great news. Okay, so when we see the devil, we see that there have been things that have been holding you back. There have been blocks. There have been, I think the word that I'm getting here for you guys from Spirit is expectation. There was an expectation that was holding you back. And when the devil is on the table, it means that you're ready to break free from that. So this is big. This is big. What else does Spirit want to say about that devil? Let's go ahead and bring him in a little bit closer and get a better look at him. Death. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Transformation. So the old way is out. Something that you had been expecting, something you've been maybe kind of waiting on for a while or thought was going to pan out. You've decided that you are not going to attach yourself to that anymore. You are doing a complete release from it. And you are I think that really through these experiences, right? All of this right here, through these experiences that you have been manifesting, what you're doing is you are is it revolutionizing? It could be, but it's more reinventing. There we go. You're reinventing yourself, okay, so that you have a higher standard of living. We're meeting the Hierophant here. This is the divinity within you, okay? So this is the old ways out. You're meeting a more divine path for yourself, and you're reinventing yourself right now, Pisces, through experiences. Reinventing yourself through. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, here's the deal with this. Okay, these are all 4 fixed signs. Okay, and they're all very well. They all have taken time to gain knowledge on each of the subjects that is important to them. Okay, and so you've had a lot of, okay, Jupiter is about expansion, right? But he's expansion based on wisdom. So the wisdom that you now hold, okay, that you have found that is, a direction that you want to go, or, what's calling you, right? What you want to see more of in your life, where you want to place your focus and your energies. You have now reached a point where the universe has got that information from you, and is now, that's what, okay, so in the beginning I'm like, okay, are you so much as pulled or pushed from the universe? But actually when we see Jupiter, we see that you're like kind of like lifted up. It's more like you're like this wind comes through and there's a cloud that lifts you up and it carries you forward, and it's a stroke of good luck. Okay, there is a safety net around you. There's a stroke of good luck. There are support systems around you in place, placed by the universe based on what you have gained knowledge on through those experiences. As you're understanding how you want to reinvent yourself, or what you want to see in this next version of you, the universe has got that information. It's got you. It's like, yeah, you've been working. It's more like it's been working behind the scenes for a long time, and maybe in your psyche, right, in your intuition. It's been a long time playing itself out in here, and now you're having the physical. Is not quite right. Give me just a moment here with this. Okay, I want to say this just right for you guys. So it's like what's been working behind the scenes inside of your mind, inside of your psyche. It feels to me like this process of like the life that I'm living is now giving birth to the new life that I want. Okay, so you said goodbye to the old life, or you're saying goodbye to the old life, you're saying goodbye to the old attachments, and the life that you're currently living is in such a flow that you're noticing the new life that you've already, it's kind of like it's already really prepared for you. Yeah, and so now you have like this pick me up from the universe that's going to kind of take you and like put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. Okay, so that it all unfolds. So it all unfolds. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants to say to you. Yeah, here we go. This is absolute love and nurturing. Okay, this is care. This is your card. Well, okay, so it's you're not Cancer, but you are the water sign, right? You're a fellow water sign. So this is you being in touch with the deep emotions of love and passion for life. Okay, and you're now creating and engaging from that place of it's heart-centered engagement in life. You're engaging with heart-centered energy. So here we go. This is Venus in the water sign. All right. Now this is opening up new opportunities for you. Where do you want to go from here? What do you want to see? We have the Six of Cups. So is this a reconnection with, I want to get some more information on that. I would like to get some more information on that. Okay. Please, Spirit, tell us why the Six of Cups is, oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm going to show you guys this. Six of Cups here. This is about home protection. This is about love, nurturing. This is about internal care. This is about connection with your childhood. This is a connection with mother and child kind of connection. Again, this is like a mother energy here also. Okay, so there's just a real strong of nurturing in the home. All right, and again, this is also a card of nostalgia. Maybe somebody coming back from, from your past. Okay, but here's the deal. Here's the thing. It's kind of like coming back to who you knew you were. Okay. Coming back to, this could definitely be inner child energy coming back to, but this is what I want to show you. I was looking over at the bottom of the deck from this gold foil deck, and I saw the three of Wands. And then the next card that comes out as a clarifier is the Two of Wands. So this is Spirit definitely guiding you. This is like subconscious influence guiding you. This is a reconnection with nurturing, a reconnection with heart-centered nurturing. Here's the three. Yeah, so, but I want more information on that Six of Cups still. Yeah, I think that we kind of need to break into that a little bit. Oh, interesting. I'm glad that we did. Okay. Because it didn't quite make sense to be able to say, okay, the somebody from your past may be coming back. You may be going back to your roots. That's the kind of energy that we can see in the Six of Cups. And I'm like, something doesn't fit with the rest of the reading here. That doesn't quite match. So if we take the Six of Cups and we bring all those things I said about it, and now we look at the Justice card is reversed, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil reversed, okay, as clarifiers for the Six of Cups. I would say that this attachment that we had talked about, that you are letting go of, okay, this may be a person or a way of being that way that you had been showing up in life based on how you were raised, or a person in your life that you were so connected to, you are saying goodbye to. You, again, it's that reinvention of self. Okay, the divine self is back, and you are literally, this is a absolute literal breakup, a complete breakup that sets you free, okay, from whoever this is that inspired this revolutionizing and reinventing of yourself. Okay, so it is absolutely that like disconnect from the past. It's the disconnect from the past that liberates you and sort of like catapults you and lifts you forward. Okay, you've got a lot going for you here. It's like you're sprouting your wings and you're flying here, Pisces. You're flying. You're flying high. You're doing it. You're making it. You're winning at life. Okay, Pisces, you're winning at life. You're breaking up with something or someone from the past, all of the connections that you had to them, and it will serve you really, really well. Your new life is absolutely able to be experienced in the fullness. Okay, there's no more holding back. There's no more waiting around. There's no more hoping that something will turn out. You literally have broken up with the beliefs from the past. Okay, and you've sprouted your new fresh wings, and you're flying high in your life, having all kinds of experiences. This is like this is really a phase of life. It's like when you go from being a child to an adolescent, when you go from an adolescent to being a young adult, when you go from a young adult to being a full on adult, right? With all the responsibilities and then this is what this feels like. It literally feels like you are leveling up to the next phase of life right now, and you got your wings and you're ready to fly. You're ready to leave the nest and leave any expectations and beliefs that were holding you to that old self. It's over. It's done. It's you're I don't know why I didn't see this before. The Death card, death and rebirth, right? The butterfly is the best analogy, that one that everybody uses. That's because you have gone into the cocoon, you have broken down the chrysalis, and now you are the butterfly. And what you're breaking free from here is the cocoon that held you. Okay, the cocoon that held you. And that like, younger version of yourself. So, all right. So yeah, you guys hello, butterfly. Hi, you. I hope that you're enjoying your new expanded self and having all the fun. You've grown up. You've grown. You made a big growth spurt. Okay. All right. So I love you guys so much, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here and hearing your current energies tarot reading. And I will see you guys all next week. Okay. Let's get the timestamp for Aries. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for joining me for your tarot reading. We are looking into current energies. Let's find out what Spirit has to say for you, Aries. What does Spirit have to say for you? Love getting delightful messages. Okay, here's what's coming in as a little message as I'm starting to pull your cards. Okay. It was like a quote from a movie that I had seen recently, and he was talking about every step that he makes in his life, or every decision that he makes in his life. Okay, this character on this movie, he checks in for the essence of divinity. Okay, the essence of divinity within whatever it is he's about to move forward with. Okay. Whatever decision he's about to make, whatever thing that he's about to do. So the essence of divinity, you are checking in for the essence of divinity as you move forward. So let's see what the cards have to say. Woo. Well, certainly. Okay, we have we have you're about to make a move, right? This is somebody, fire energy. This is an opportunity presenting itself. This is charisma. This is joy, optimism. You're ready to take this next step. And this is you being completely at mental and emotional. And I know that swords aren't an emotional card, but if you really look through the tarot and you look at the the swords, you can see emotion through emotion, because what this person is experiencing in their body is the peace that comes with settling their mind. Okay. Peace would be what they're feeling. So when we have swords, which are the workings of the mind, it always then produces an emotion, right? So you are at complete peace with this opportunity that is ready to present itself. Okay. Let's go ahead and, your mind is calm. You are relaxed. You're a cool cucumber right now, Aries. The essence of divinity. I can't stop thinking that. Oh my God, here you are showing up, ready for that next step, ready to apply your energies, your focus, your attention, your efforts to something that there's something calling you. I just can't stop feeling that here. There's something calling you. Let's get that little bit of a breakthrough here, Aries, for you. You may know. If you know, go ahead and comment. Go ahead and comment, Aries. What is that thing that's calling you? Do you know? Yeah, here we go. Alignment with expansion. Okay. Now let's put it this way. Okay. Because these 8 wands of action, okay, are about to hit bullseye. And this bullseye is where you are able to receive more. This is what this card is really talking about. It's the ability to receive more of whatever it is that you've been wanting or asking for. Okay. So you've opened yourself up to be able to receive more. Okay. There's the sun. There's the sun. More fire energy. So if you have been feeling like we have at the bottom of the deck, we have a very firm stance of not accepting anything other than what you know is best for you. Okay. This is strong boundaries. This is a strong decision. There's a little bit of defensiveness in it, but so there you may be feeling like you need to hold everything or everybody, hold things back for a little bit until you feel that moment of the essence of divinity, and then you take your action. Okay. Because why? Because there's something here that wants to be seen. Okay, we have the four of Pentacles. Just bear with me here, Aries. Something wants to break through. That Four of Pentacles is where you're like holding on tight with the current physical life that you have. Okay, you're holding on pretty tight to something, and here we have overthinking. All right, so we started off the reading with you being completely mentally clear and ready for this opportunity. And now this breakthrough is wanting to happen. This is Six of Pentacles definitely has you needing to be more open than you have been. And we see the Four of Pentacles needing to be more open than you have been. Okay. So this breakthrough, Five of Pentacles. What's going on here, Aries? Venus is about to enter your sign. Oh my God. Okay, so Venus is the ruler of love and money. Okay, the birther of new realities that are harmonized with your best interests. Okay, what brings you ultimate happiness? That's that essence of divinity that I'm feeling here for you. Venus is this lovely creature that is I don't, and if I'm feeling it out here. Oh, okay. So I'm feeling it out here. I'm feeling like Venus energy, where it's like this beautiful, flowing, and almost like angelic. It's what's her name? Aphrodite, right? It's Aphrodite in the Greek mythology. But if you remember, if you know your mythology, you know that your ruling planet Mars, Aries, okay, they were lovers. They were so they're you're meeting up. Your lover is about to come into your sign here, okay? And this lover is saying, hey, it's time to like soften. It's time to relax. It's time to let go. It's time to let flow in. All right. So, and you want to go, go, go. You're ready to take action. And there is, because we know Mars has been retrograde in Cancer. Now Mars is about to go direct in Cancer. Okay. And Venus is entering your sign. Cancer is about love. It's about nurturing. It's about like, caring for yourself, for your home, and for you know, your creations, right? So now all of this like beautiful, loving energy is just like asking you to just make sure that you're being soft, that you're being that the divinity within what's next for you is present, okay? That you're feeling that essence of divinity as you move forward with whatever is next for you, okay? Because it seems like it's really not, you're not having a good time with it at all, of this level of openness. It seems like you're wanting to hold yourself back, and you want you can be very forceful, right? The god of war, okay? Or if you're the emperor, like Amazon warrioress, okay? The warrioress. So that energy could be very, very present with you, where you're just like, I'm going forward. I'm not asking a lot of questions. I'm not worried about it. Like, life needs to happen, and I'm going to make sure it happens, right? This cardinal sign of fire, go for it. But there is a call for you to be relaxed, this call for you to be in the essence of divinity, this call for you to soften your approach, because there's something that you don't want to miss. Okay. There is, what I'm actually feeling, this message from Spirit is saying that there is a heart-centered connection. There is a heart resonance, a love resonance with whatever it is you're about to engage in. And you need to be emotionally soft, open, and present for this as it materializes. Okay. So yeah, it's the soft approach that you don't normally necessarily take or even appreciate sometimes, being an Aries, but it's time to just mellow out, slowly, gently, lovingly, inspiredly go forward. Okay. And you will really appreciate that you did, because there's a connection that you don't want to miss. It's like your heart and whatever it is that you're going to create, engage in, whatever it is, they're so finely intertwined. And if you think about how our divine blueprint, our souls, or our spirit's desire as it comes into this life, what you want to experience, there's a strong connection to your spirit's desire of fulfillment in this new opportunity for you. Okay. It's like a fated opportunity, and your heart needs to be open so that you can be completely guided by that divinity or that spirit within you. Okay. So that you are getting you can see the purposeness of it all. There's going to be depth and purpose along with what you do next. Okay. So, yeah, this is great. I know that that's not your favorite thing to do. And like I said, it may be hard, but if you're in your head and you're trying to make something happen, and you're trying to approach this in the same, like, just go forward, warrioress attitude, it's not going to turn out like you want it to. And to be honest with you, what Spirit is saying is, not only is it not going to turn out the way that you want to, you're going to be sat on your bum. Like, the universe is going to go, nope, sit back down, relax yourself, get yourself square with Spirit, get yourself meditating, get yourself calm, relax your mind. And then when you feel the essence of divinity, then take the step. feel into essence of divinity, then take the step. And if you try to go back to going that old approach, boop, sit back down. Nope, relax, calm and relax. Okay. Not the favorite experience for an Aries. I know, I get it. All right. So, but yeah, that's kind of what this energy is saying for you here, Aries. So if that helps to at least put language to what you may be experiencing, especially as Mars is going direct, but still in a water sign, and Venus, her beautiful self. Yeah, it's a wonderful energy, and it really can be something more refreshing and fulfilling, more refreshing and fulfilling, and like, oh, this is kind of nice. This is kind of good. If you actually listen to spirit, okay, you're really going to love it. All right. It's for your best good, highest good. Right. All right. Thank you so much for listening to my ramblings there, Aries. I love every one of you. Thank you for being here with me for your tarot reading, and I will see you guys all next week. Okay. Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me for your tarot reading. Let's go ahead and find out what Spirit has to say for you, fellow Tauruses. And I say fellow because I am a Taurus rising. So yes, I have this Taurus energy that definitely can be a bit of a challenge. But one of the coolest things about being Taurus, you guys, is that we are naturally attuned to the earth, right? Because we're the fixed earth sign. And so we are tapped into energies. We can very much see how, like, kind of be like the decipher, like, or detector of energies. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's, it'll come to me. It's a D word. It's a D word. Decipher. That's not it. Sorry, I have like a whole bunch of messages coming through on my phone, and I'm like, no, I'm not, I can't answer anybody right now. So it's got me a little bit distracted. So I apologize, Taurus. And talking about being tuned in. So yeah, you're the ones that get to really be able to, yeah, it's like just detect and decipher energies. Discernment, discern the energies of the earth. So there we go. On track again. Hello. Hi, guys. So discerning energy here is one of your gifts. So what's going on is we all know that we're in the midst of this like great awakening, of this huge evolution taking place in humanity. We know that we moved into or moving into the age of Aquarius, depending on how you're looking at it. And so definitely this revolutionizing energy, right? So the earth, right, our mother, we're the spokesperson for the earth. We're the ones that are acting out the energies that she's emanating. Okay. And she's really guiding us all the time. But not always can everybody put language to, or be able to discern that, or be able to understand those energies. And Taurus, you have a really, really good way of doing that for people, being able to put language to what's going on. All right. Then that message wanted to come forward for you. And here we have now the Gemini energy of the Knight of Swords. So this is Mars in Gemini. This is action in communication. This is like swift communication. It could be, it's not always with tact, right? It's not always the energy of like, wait, maybe I shouldn't say that, or maybe there's a better way to say that. That's not always there. But here's what's really interesting about this is that Gemini rules your second house of earnings, of material possessions and career earnings. Okay. So if you're going boldly forward with your communication in order to enhance your career, because what? Pluto's in your 10th house of career, revolutionizing your career. So, and Pluto is the wealthiest, by the way, the wealthiest of all planets. So you've got the wealthiest of all planets, that ruler of the natural resources of the earth in your career, and you're tuned into the earth. All right. We're in a revolutionary time here, and you're being asked to to go out and communicate this as part of your, in some way that works well for you, Taurus. You're being asked to engage in your communication of what's happening, what's going on, and for your career. Okay. So it's the advancement of your career through communication. Let's say that. Let's just say that for right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here we have this milestone. So something that you have been preparing for is stabilizing now. Something that you've been working towards is stabilizing. So you're feeling like, you know, you need to feel stable, right? You need to feel stable. Tauruses have got to feel that sense of stability. So, you know what? I love this for you guys. I love your reading, Taurus. Love it. Okay. So you've got to go out. You've got to voice some things. You've got to share some information. You've got to get out there and you can't hold back anymore. Okay. And you're stable to do it. You've reached a platform. Okay. You've reached a foundation, a milestone that you have been working on. It's like you've been building something for a long time and now you have your platform. It's like the platform that you get to communicate through. Okay. We could call it like social media or a community that you've been working with. And now like all ears and eyes are on you to like listen for direction. Okay. There's something along those lines that has to do with your career. Okay. And here's this that I loved so much is this water bearer. Okay. Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius, 10th house of career. The water bearer is someone who is comfortable in their exposure to life. Okay. So this is a comfort in vulnerability. So you have done a lot of work to get yourself ready. You built something strong for yourself. Now it's stabilized. You have a secure platform. Okay. And now you hold the ability to tap into that higher wisdom that's coming through from spirit, from earth, from wherever, whatever the higher consciousness that is, that you're tapped into, is able to speak through you, communicate through you. All right. In a very harmonious and balanced way that imparts wisdom. That's what the water bearer is representing, is the ability to be connected with a higher consciousness and relay that information to help others. It's the story of how Thoth, we're looking at ancient Egyptian mythology. Okay, ancient Egyptian mythology. It's the story of Osiris and Isis. When Osiris has been disassembled, okay, body has literally been taken apart, and his wife is ready to, or wants to put him back together, right? So resurrection, okay, and Thoth is the one that gave her the wisdom. He was a keeper of the wisdom, ancient wisdom, on how to be able to help him put himself back together and revolutionize. I suppose it could be a very revolutionary thing, but he was able to come back together and resurrect based on the knowledge that was imparted by Thoth. So if we're looking at the water bearer, Thoth held that information and poured it forth to Isis in order to be able to resurrect Osiris, her husband. Okay. That's just kind of like this background story behind a way of looking at, not the only way, but a way of looking at how profound the information that you hold or have access to is. And you're being called to go out there and share it. Okay, Taurus, you're being called, like, I have knowledge, I have tapped into, and I am prepared, and I have been building and preparing for this. And now it's time to do. It's time. You got it. Yeah, you got information to share with people. Okay. Yeah. And so here we have you having to make a really firm decision within yourself. It's decision time. All right. And that's a fire. This is fire, right? The wands, it's passion, it's creativity in action. That's inspired, right? Like spirit is saying it's time to make a decision on where you're going to act, how this is going to go. Time to make a decision. We're ready to go. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So This is kindness, loving, nurturing energy. Okay. Maybe even somebody from your past. This could be a Leo from the past that is supportive of you, but let's not necessarily look at it that way. Let's look at it in a way that says, maybe here we have this, that the time is ready to strike and you have everything that you need, emotional connections that you need in order to feel completely supported by this. You can feel source supporting this call for you. Okay. And your life is about to get bigger. You're about to make a strong decision. And when I keep saying life is about to get bigger, what happened was you had a and I guess part of that preparation here, Taurus, is that you had an epiphany. You had a spiritual awakening within you. You had something that happened. This is also something that took place in your past that had you like repeating a cycle over and over again. You've had a breakthrough on that. So you're not repeating an old cycle. Okay. You've had the clarity and the breakthrough necessary in order to not repeat a cycle. And so what happens is you can see better than ever before what the direction that you need to take, and you're ready to make a strong decision on that direction. And here we have you showing up in the fullest expression of your ruling planet, which is Venus. Okay. And Venus is saying, you've got what you need. I'm here. I'm going to support you the entire way. And you are going to help birth new realities for planet Earth. Okay. Now, does that mean that everybody that you talk to is going to listen to what you have to say? No. You have your tribe. You have your people. You have you're the Hierophant, right? I'm surprised we didn't even see that Hierophant come out. I have to find him here. I'm just literally like, I'm not even going to look, I'm not going to shuffle the spread. No, I have to, this feels so strong that I need to make sure that I am relaying to you, impressing upon you the magnitude of what is happening for you. And I'm sure that you are feeling it, Taurus. You are feeling the magnitude of the call within you to use that platform and to go for, where is that Hierophant? I don't even see him there. Doug, I think I missed him. Okay. So, but okay. So the Hierophant, let's just say that he is the one that has the triple crown on his head. He divines information for other people. That's exactly what we're describing. And that's your major arcana, right? So you have all of the love, you have all the care, you have all the wisdom, you have all the patience, and you have the connection to the earth and higher consciousness all coming through you. And it's time to speak that to other people and to relay the information to the masses on whatever tribe works for you. It may be a small group of people. It may be, worldwide, some, worldwide platform that everybody hears. I don't know. That's between you and your spirit, what your mission is. Okay. But it's like your mission is here and you are ready to be that Hierophant full-fledged. Okay. Full-fledged. There we go. Here he is. Here. Oh, what took me so long? Maybe because maybe the reason that it took me so long to find the Hierophant is because it feels like it took you so long to prepare for this time now. And here you are. Here you are, ready to share the wisdom that comes from the heavens and bless the people with that information. All right. So there you have it, Taurus. You are full on. Your call is here. If you were doubting it, which I don't even believe that you could be at this point. I think that you know exactly what it is that you have been working on for a while. I feel like you do have the absolute confidence to do it now. And now is the time. Now is the time to decide what that step is going to look like, because it's time to step. Taurus. So game on. Game on. Your career is going to expand. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, Taurus, for being here with me. I am going to move forward with Gemini. Okay. Get those timestamps. Gemini, thank you so much for being here with me for your reading, tarot reading. We are going to divine from the cards. what information Spirit has for you. What does Spirit want you to know about? What's the message to current energies? What's happening for our beautiful, beautiful Geminis? Okay. All right. So something anguishing, something emotionally not emotionally, but well, I mean, you're going to feel it, right? Something that has to do with information or what was going on inside of your mind, right? Because this is the workings of your mind, the sword suit, because you're represented in the swords. It's air energy. Knowledge, information, perception, communication, even ill information, misinformation, gossip, those kind of things. So anything that had been, as far as the way that you were seeing things, the way that you were hearing things, the way you were speaking things, or others doing the same thing, how it's affected you has been torturous. That's it looks torturous on, somebody who has 10 swords in their back, doesn't look like they're having a good time. It's over. That's the cool thing, because this is a 10. 10 means it's the ending of it, the ending of something that had been very difficult for you, very painful for you, right? And now what we have here is this is vitality, this is health, this is growth, this is optimism, this is pleasure in life, okay? And this is a messenger of action. It could be talking about like receiving some news around travel, planning travel, but you're going out there, you're feeling healthy, you're feeling like you're alive, all right? Yeah, the sun is life itself, isn't it? So sorry, here, just a moment, bear with me. Here, Gemini. Optimism, health, and vitality. Possibly travel. What's next? What's next for you? Okay. Those two also. All right. So what's next for you, or what's also working with you here? This energy is the Magician. This is you. This is you being able to have the life that you want. It's the manifester, right? The Magician. He's listening to the wisdom of Spirit. He is blessing his life. He's using all the tools in a balanced way at his disposal in order to feel firm success, to be able to have tangible, engageable, actionable success in his life. Now, we also have the Devil here, right? So what are we seeing with that Devil? And I have to say, I'm going to put this aside for just a moment, because with the other two cards that came out, and I believe that it has everything to do with this Devil showing up. And why? Because the Devil is Capricorn energy, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Okay. So if we take a look at the fact that your 12th house, okay, of your like subconscious, okay, that's an earth sign. Yeah, because I keep feeling like the why I'm saying that, because it's Taurus is your 12th house, or your 12th house, but I'm getting that there has been a breakup or a breaking down of some sort of perceived authority. Okay. So think about like when you decide to follow rules, when you are obedient to something, when you believe that somebody else is in charge, right? And so you follow along. And there's something going on here within you, Gemini, that says that ultimately you're the only authority in your life. And so you're coming into self here. You're coming into self and you're taking really good care of you. This is what she does. This is this wealthy queen that knows how to take care of herself, okay, in order to nurture and grow what she wants more of. Okay, where she places her love, where she places her loyalty, where she places her attention, where she places her resources of finances, all of those kind of things. She understands where to place that value of self. Here we go. Yes, rather than it being an authority that tells you what you can and cannot do and have and be in life, you're pulling yourself back in and you're going, wait a minute, I'm actually the only authority in my life. I'm the decider of what I get more of, what I put my attention and resources to. And therefore, I'm going to take care of that in order to be able to go out into the world and feel like my best self. This is what this ending is like whatever had control over you. And you know, I say that it could be dramatic, it could be light, right? Whatever you believed had some sort of power over you or control over you, you're no longer buying into their sense of authority. And so now you're ready to expand yourself completely with the sun energy, the possible travel, where I'm going to go, and the stabilization that I am manifesting. I manifested this. This is an ownership of what you built, what you've been working towards, a complete ownership so that you can have more of it. Now, there's also this card of like, this is the twos are always about decision. This is an old life and a new life. So you may be in the breakup of this possibly right now, to where it hasn't, like, you're not completely exited and you're not fully into the new thing. You're kind of at a in between point. There we go. You know, and so really this could be where you decide on the new job that you want, right? So here is that revolution out of the box thinking, your fellow air sign, the Aquarius, right? Who is saying to you that in order for you to manifest and have the collaborative team, the platform, right? This is strength in what you're building. This is solid resources, solid financial abundance. What you've been working on is paying off really well and has a long-term effect of financial well-being. Okay. So this is the part of you that's saying, I have to make a very, very clear decision here. And I am going to only move forward with what is going to advance me in my career, in my life. And I'm going to engage with the people that are supportive of that. Okay. So I'm engaging with the people that are supportive of the decision that I'm making to break up with the old authority, the old rule. Okay. And you're moving forward with it. This definitely could be a change of career with the King of Swords, along with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you definitely could be choosing a new career path for yourself, definitely, or home. Okay. But it's with a new group of people. All right. It's with a group of people. So you're feeling dynamic. You're feeling proud of yourself. You're feeling capable, and you're feeling like, yeah, it's time for me to make this transition. And I'll say that you're doing an excellent job of it. You may be, like I said, in the middle of it, but that's okay. We always have, stages of growth and change in our life. And so you're just at that in-between stage. This is lovely when that does that. Okay. And, but you're definitely going to be 100% in it in a very short period of time. It just, don't give into somebody else's opinion, or it does feel like opinion, doesn't it? Really feels like strong opinions. That's somebody else's, the way that they see that things should be done. Somebody else's judgment on the subject. You go forward with what you know is best for you, Gemini, okay? And leave what doesn't feel good behind, okay? All right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I love all of you. I will see you guys all next week, okay? Take care. Thank you so much for joining me, Cancer, for your reading, your tarot reading. Yeah, so what's going on with you guys? Does it feel a little bit less like Mars is kicking your behind? Because that Mars in your sign definitely calls for action, but then he was retrograde. And so there may have been some chaotic energies inside of you that had you feeling a little bit like I know I need to go. Am I ready to go? Yeah. Let's see. I can feel it. I can feel the energy of Mars, like kind of like, you know, like trying to, it feels like Mars was trying to like whip you into shape, right? Kind of like a drill sergeant, but the drill sergeant didn't actually have any reason to be. You're like, I did, yeah, you're fine, you know. And so you weren't really listening up to him. You're just kind of like tuning him out and not doing what the drill sergeant's saying. And so the drill sergeant's like trying to fight harder and harder to get you to do what he wants you to do. And you're like, yeah, no, I don't really have to do that. But there was some insights that you gained. And so you're like, actually, maybe the guy wasn't too far off. Maybe me like doing some, you know, extra, you know, push-ups or this obstacle course or getting up at 6 a.m. or whatever that drill sergeant wanted from you. You're like, yeah, maybe he had some good ideas. All right, so we'll go along with it. That's what it feels like. How are you? Would you guys say that's accurate? Cancer, what do you think? All right, so okay. This is Aquarius energy. This is the judge of all judges. This is the final arbitrator, the final decision maker. Definitely authority figure, right? And very powerful, very powerful. Okay. There's your card, Cancer, of wishes fulfilled and alignment. Okay. All right. So I think that, yeah, that Mars has probably got you making some pretty powerful and strong decisions in your life. All right. Let's get some more information about that. You know what we want to do? I want to get more information about where everything is going. Spirit saying, nope, not just yet. We want more information on this King of Swords. What did you make a decision about? Whoa. Oh, partnership, relationships. This is a card of relationships and decisions within them. Okay. All right. And love. Oh my God. Okay. So whatever decision that you made within a relationship is bringing you an enormous amount of love and joy and happiness. And this is like happy family unit. Oh my God. Everything is wonderful. Everything is blissful. I feel like I have, you know, all my dreams are coming true. Everything that I wanted is here now. And then, but you're still, wait a minute, aligned to something new. You're still, wait, but there's more. Okay, so just gonna play with this for just a minute, Cancer. Bear with me here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Taurus. Now, there could be a Taurus that is influencing this, or this is about home. This is about financial well-being. This is about like a beautiful home, well-financed. Well, your life is well-financed, okay? Either by you, it could be somebody else that you know, have connected with. But there's a lot of abundance, okay, surrounding you at this point. And so what you're now aligned to, and that's kind of like the bubble energy around this whole reading is what's under the deck, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, so we have the long-term, I'm getting actually from this card the details. This is about now that everything has come into fruition, you got what you wanted kind of deal, okay? Now you are working out slowly, intentionally working out those details of how we're going to grow and move forward with this new love, with this new relationship, with this new, whatever it is, this new connection in your life. Okay. This is your card here. This is you being 100% yourself. All right. You're 100% yourself. And you're like, hey, I'm feeling pretty confident and pretty connected with me and in love with my life and and heart centered. I'm going to use my attention to make sure that I'm paying attention to every detail, and I'm doing so with love. Okay. And here we have the water bearer here. This is the nurturer. Okay. You're the nurturer. Sorry. This energy. Okay. It's Aquarius energy. Now I say nurturer which was interesting because that's not normally what you would get from the Aquarius energy, except that this is based on information from spirit and information. Here's what's coming forward for you. When you choose to apply love, okay, to any situation, it enhances it. The love moves things forward, and it heals things. So there's a lot of healing in this card. There is an application of love that you're using, kind of like a healing balm, right? A salve, a lotion, a healing lotion. It's like you're applying this love to a very specific situation in your life, and you're working through I guess the intelligence of love to be sure that the details are all worked out. Okay. So this is really fascinating dynamic here, that it feels very much on par with who you are naturally, right? This is a very Cancerian way of going about life. But you're feeling soft. Cancers can also feel like, crusty crab, right? Like that hard shell. And you're not. It is. What you did is you took the shell off, because this woman is healed and she's vulnerable and she's connected to the essence of love. She's connected to source. She's connected to the universe. And she feels confident and comfortable in her vulnerability. Okay. In her exposure. And it feels really good to just kind of like soften and open up and let the love come in and apply the love to the entire situation and really radiate. You're radiant. There you are. You're radiant now, Cancer. You're radiating this beautiful energy of being healed, being open, being soft, being free, and being capable. Okay. Because there's a lot of power. This isn't, all right. I see you, Cancer. I see you. Yep. So what Spirit is saying is you're no longer being walked on because of your softness and your love. Okay. So that's why you had the shell, right? You had the shell to protect yourself because other people didn't have healthy boundaries around you, or you didn't know how to set those healthy boundaries around you. Well, at this point, what you have recognized is that if I love myself and I make wise decisions on who I connect with, okay, and I'm making those heart-centered connections, I'm safe to be open and to be soft. And I naturally have healthy boundaries because I have applied that love in detail to myself. In detail. I would say devil is in the details at this moment, but it's like heaven is in the details. Heaven is in the details right now for you, Cancer. So you're no longer getting walked on. People are no longer taking advantage of your kindness. Or, what is that? Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. You're not worried about that anymore. You can be kind, and you have found your strength in your kindness and in your love. So this is big. I like that. I think that Mars really, really, really did some good stuff in your sign, didn't he? He probably showed you that your boundaries come from the ownership and love of yourself, and you are free to go about whatever it is that you want to and have what you desire. And with respect and love for yourself, others will do the same. Okay. Others will do the same. That was really big for you guys. I love this breakthrough for you. I love it. Okay, Cancer, I hope that was helpful. I love every one of you, and I will see all of you next week. Okay. Let's do this again. Leo. Leo, hello. How are you today? What's going on with our fellow Leos? You guys have been going through some stuff. You guys have had, I had felt like you guys had made a really significant breakthrough last week. What would you say? Do you feel like you've come to a new place, Leo? You know, I want to tell you that I had a realization after our last reading, Leo, that I had seen that your ultimate desire was career-based. And we know that the King of Wands is entrepreneurial. Career is extremely important to you. Okay. Being connected in your career is very important to you. So I will not, diminish that or say that the significance isn't extremely, it's very much there. But what happened was I had seen that your desire was that. And what I did was I actually minimized the magnitude of what your desire really was in my reading last week. What happened is I saw the King of Wands, which is you. It's not just career, it's all of who you are. So what your desire was is to be extremely devoted and connected to you. Okay. And so as that desire grew stronger and stronger inside of yourself, Leo, what happened is the universe moved mountains for you. All right. The universe moved some mountains for you so that you could be, your desires could come into your reality. And that is to be really, maybe it's more time by yourself. Maybe it's those, taking long walks on the beach, or going and getting that massage, or just saying, hey, I need a little bit extra time by myself, maybe disconnecting from the world just a little bit, hermiting away just a little bit. But you wanted to feel the essence of you, Leo. That's what you wanted. And it feels to me like the universe responded to that desire. Okay. So let's find out what's going on for you now that you got what you wanted. All right. What are you going to do with that? 7 of Swords. Okay. Did you get rid of some people that were not necessarily agreeing with what was best for you? Okay. All right. Let's get going here. That's people that are around you that don't necessarily have your best interests at heart. So what did you do? You maybe communicated that or got some information about how to take action, where to go, maybe leaving, maybe walked away from that, walked away from them. Again, this feels still past tense. Why does it still feel past tense when now I just got, maybe it's current tense. Okay. Maybe it really is what's going on right now, because this is you parting ways with people who don't see eye to eye with you. You discovered who's not on your side. You are like, yeah, it's time to take some action. And you are like, butted some heads a little bit. This is maybe a verbal argument. Okay. That is definitely a conflict of when the fives, excuse me. Let me get a drink of water here. When we have the fives, what we're looking at is conflict and liberation. So something has been building up and building up and building up. And then like the release happens, the conflict takes place. And then you are able to like, oh, okay. So now I'm going to go. Now I'm going to, now I'm going to take new action. I'm going to do something different. I feel free. Now that I've said my piece, now that I've discovered what I needed to, now that I have, realigned with who I am, now I'm going to liberate myself and I'm going to go. I said what I needed to say. Okay. I said what I needed to say. Ooh. Okay. So something going on behind the scenes here for you, Leo. What's going on behind the scenes? What's going on behind you guys? Well, okay. All right. That's a lot of money. Okay, so maybe I wasn't entirely off, and like I said, you're the sign of entrepreneurship, right? And knowing when the opportunity, how to strike when the opportunity presents itself. Okay, totally, you're that, and so it looks to me like as you freed yourself away from what wasn't good for you, what wasn't working for you, those who didn't have your best interest at heart, you fell into a bunch of money. Like, this is a card of absolute alignment with your physical reality. Okay. Now, it could be that there is a large amount of money on coming for you. Okay. Maybe you've invested in something and it's going to take off. Maybe maybe you have, maybe it's a big harvest of some sort. It's a big harvest of some sort, but you've worked for it. You've also worked for it. So there's a temperance. Okay. So we got the 10 of, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have temperance here. All right, Leo, temperance. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, yep. There we go. And the Queen of, and at the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm sorry, I'm just making all this like, wow. I'll show you guys where I'm at in just a moment. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have you absolutely aligned with something new. Okay. Something that you've wanted. You're ready for it. Okay. So what is going on behind the scenes is this abundance. Okay. So maybe, like I said, maybe you invested in something, maybe you've been working hard on something, maybe you invented something that has been really like important to you that you've been creating is paying off. Okay. It's paying off big time. And that's a very large sum of money. Okay. So, or abundance in whatever area that is for you. Okay. But here we have temperance, and we have the temperance with the that's on the page. That's the Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Knight of Pentacles, along with justice, along with judgment, along with the Seven of Wands. Okay. So what all of this energy is saying to me is that something paid off big time for you. Okay. You sifted your way through who's on your side, who's not, who's going to be there for you, and who's supporting your goals. Okay. And the trash just took itself out. Okay. And you went off on your own, and now it's all paying off. And now you are deciding on where you are going to invest this money. Okay. You are going to invest this money or these resources that you have in something that is fulfilling of your call in life. Okay. This is a strong commitment, even a legal agreement. It could be a new contract for something. Okay. A new contract for work, is some sort of contract. Okay. Some sort, but if it's not an actual contract that you're signing, and maybe we could be like, I'm investing in a new house. It could be, I'm investing in a new company. I'm going to put my resources towards something that I feel is purposeful and part of my destiny, part of what my mantra or my purpose for being here is. This is what this is all about. This judgment card is about you waking up or answering the call from spirit to be aligned with your destiny. And what you are agreeing to in some way, like I said, if that's not some contract that you're signing, that is an agreement, that a bond that you are not willing to break. Okay. Because you know that the fulfillment or actualization, okay, where you are actualizing, self-actualizing, that's that spiritual growth that you do, and now you're like, the flowers blossomed, right? Okay. You know that the actualization of you is ultimately the most important part of this, and what you're investing in, what you're taking your resources, your abundance, and you're investing in is exactly where you need to be and who you need to be connected with. Okay. And there is a very firm line drawn in the sand. There is a very strong energy of like, stay back. I know what I'm doing. Let me do it. Let me be. Not going to listen. Not going to be around. Nope. I know I'm here. And I'm going to invest in exactly what is purposeful and meaningful to my personal actualization of why I'm here, what I came to do, and being aligned with that. And this is very, very healing. So I think that your decision to separate yourself and to invest in what is meaningful to you has been the clarity that you needed. It was that decision that you made that gave you the healing and the clarity that you needed in order to be able to um in order to be able to I know I just said healing, okay? I know I just said that it gave you the healing, but I think that it was the decision that gave you the healing is what I meant to say. And then gives you the ability to be able to use what you have. There's been things that you've gained through every experience that we have. There's things that we've gained, okay? So what had been difficult for you, or what had been hard for you, what had been challenging, you're now able to use that as like for the best thing for your growth. I hope this is making sense to you guys, okay? So you decide to invest in whatever it is. You know that whatever this is you're investing in, okay, what you're putting your resources, attention, finances, all of this to, is helping you to self-actualize, being attuned to your path, okay? And you are not going to tolerate anything that would try to, distract you from it, okay? You made a firm commitment. You're not going back on it. And now all of this decision that you have made is helping you to be able to connect to higher consciousness solutions. Okay, that's what temperance is about. It's about not forcing anything. It's about tuning in, balancing yourself, taking a challenging situation and turning it into one of the greatest things that's ever taken place in your life and finding success in that. Okay, so I know you've had a lot going on here, but I'll tell you that what you're feeling is, whether it is in a space, it's in material possessions, it's in connections with the right people, the whatever it is that you are investing in, you are feeling so abundant, and you want to make sure that you are um sorry. I'll apologize, you guys. The word is right there. I want to get the word just right. What is the word that I'm feeling? There's a very specific energy that I'm feeling. Okay. And it is steward. That's what it is. That's what it is. You are making sure that you are the steward of this abundance. Okay. You are going to take care of it. You are going to fine tune it. You are going to make sure that everything is applied where it needs to be. You are working out those details. Okay. And you're not going to let yourself be influenced by anybody else any longer. This is exactly what you were meant to do, and you're doing it. So I think that it was a challenge for you guys. You guys needed to have a big breakthrough to get there, but you've gotten it. Okay. You got your breakthrough. And I think that you're like able to really be settled into like, yeah, I can apply my efforts exactly where they need to be now, where I've been knowing for a while that I need to be putting my attention. Okay. All right. So Leo, I feel a big sigh of relief for you guys. Like, I always feel like, right, of course, because I'm intuiting this, because I feel the energies that you guys are experiencing, and it feels like relief at this point, like absolute relief. So I hope that was helpful. It was definitely fun to live through for a few minutes with you guys there, Leo. I love you guys, and I will see all of you next week. Okay. Thank you and take care. Okay, Virgo. What's going on with you guys? Let's get these cards shuffled and ready and reactivated with Virgo energy. Spirit, please divine for us the exact message that Virgo needs to hear, and true to who you are, we're getting right to it. Ooh, King of Swords. 4 of Wands and King of Wands. Here. At the bottom of the deck, we have you at total mental clarity and peace, ready to receive the blessings that the universe wants to pour forth for you. We have you being the, I'm really feeling the technology in this card for you. I mean, we know that technology is a part of the whole Aquarius thing, right? So this is there's something technologically advancing your experience, okay? And it's given you a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge, okay? You might be learning something very techy or turning to something that is very, I mean, I keep getting like, and it feels so simple. It may be this, and it may be something far more advanced, okay? Because it definitely could be. But like, you're learning how to like use like Chat GPT, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting here. And you're like gaining a lot of knowledge, and you're feeling like how productive you can be from this. Like, maybe that is. Maybe you've learned how to integrate artificial intelligence into your life, Virgo. Okay, that's and you're feeling strong, you're feeling stable. Like the knowledge that you gained from this tech that you're connected to right now, okay? The knowledge you gained actually brought you to your next level, okay? That and here you are. It stabilized things for you. It brought you to this point of stability, okay? It stabilized the next level for you. And what we have here is this king who's sitting on his throne, completely stabilized, but he's on a wooden throne. Let's be really clear about that. He's on a wooden throne. Now, this king is on a concrete throne. Okay. That means like stable, or that means stable. That means like staying there, right? Concrete doesn't move. But the wood in tarot actually means movement. It means the changeability, like trees grow, right? And so they change form as they're growing. There's still a tree, it's still a tree trunk, it's still a branch, but that branch takes on, and that tree trunk takes on all of these different characteristics, okay? So that's what's going on here. What you've done is you have gained knowledge from some sort of technology. You've gained knowledge on it, and you have brought yourself up to, like, you've reached maybe you graduated from, a computer programming course, something like that. And now what you're doing is you're ready to take yourself to the next, like you made that achievement, and now it's going to take you even further. Okay. Now it's going to take you even further. Let's go ahead and get some more, which is totally an interesting reading for you here, Virgos. Hello. Tell me what's going on, because this is definitely outside of the box. This is definitely next level stuff here. You about to go work for Space Force, Virgo? What's going on? All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's a card of happy home, happy family, ultimate joy and success. There's a card of Four of Cups. Yeah. So, Page of Swords. What's going on here? What's going on? True. Okay. You got some challenges going on. All right. So Virgo, like, this is where everything is working out. Everything's good. Your family, your home life, and like something's trying to come in, something new opportunity. And you're like, no, it's not. Everything, the way that I'm seeing things now is like that. Not everything's okay. You're ready for a new opportunity, because what you're seeing around, you're surrounding yourself with, is like, maybe everything isn't as good as we all thought. Maybe this information that you got like opened up your eyes. All right. And then you're like, no. Like like, I'm not going to listen to, this is like, it's very defensive. Like, stay back. I know what I know now, and you can't tell me otherwise. This has got you really in your head about it all. Okay. And maybe even some arguments with other people where you're like, I see something true, and I can't now not know it. And I have to act on that. So that's where we got with, you're really feeling this. You're really feeling this, that it's time for a movement. It's time for something, some sort of drastic change for you based on some information that you gained. Okay. Based on some information that you gained, and you can't go back. Now that you know it, you can't unknow it. And there's some sorrow. There's some sorrow. Yeah. So, the first interpretation of this card that I got was the Lord of Despair. Okay. This is regret. This is despair. But the further I've looked into the Five of Cups, all right, is that there's a recognition of where you thought your emotional stability lied. Okay. Now let's think about this. This is a 10, which means that that once everything rises to perfection, then it must change. Okay. But what that change brought forward for you is the necessity to look deeper into where you had been putting your emotional fulfillment. Okay. You're looking and you're taking a different look, and you're like, yeah, it's not been healthy. It's not been good. Okay. And so now what's going on is you have been sifting through all of these different experiences that you've had. You're looking around, you're reassessing, and now you're making a very strong decision to realign you with what you want. Okay. Realign. You got to realign. There's a call in here. Yeah. A call in here. Okay. So you're definitely going to be traveling to some place that is much more calm. You're being guided to go somewhere new. Okay. You're going to a new place, but based on what you now know, you're like, I've got to go. This could be literally, but that being the water in here, you could literally be going from, literally crossing a body of water to go to a new home. And what we have here is this decision that you have made to take this action is all about you being able to kind of, it's this knowledge has made you kind of like grow up a little bit. It's made you mature just a little bit more. And it's made you make these really, really strong, heart-centered. You are very clear. There is understanding, purity, and clarity with your hopes, wishes, and dream fulfillment. Okay. So what you have decided very, very clearly for yourself is that you're making a decision based on where your heart wants to be. And it feels like a very grown up and mature decision. And it feels like you have, it's really kind of cool because when we have Aquarius energy on the table, Aquarius asks us to be the best version of ourselves, the most connected to ourselves, and connected to higher intelligence. Okay, the higher consciousness of ourselves, to make very strong, wise decisions for ourselves, so that we each are the strength that we need to be in the world, so that the world is a better place. And you're taking that because, of course you are, because you're Virgo. Of course you are. You're taking that to heart. You're like, we have a responsibility to be the greatest and best versions of ourselves. So you're not just helping like one person. You're making a stand and a move to help many people. Okay. You feel like your efforts are going to be best served if you move to a new place. Okay. And you nurture yourself though along the way. And that's what's really cool about this, is because you understand that the energy that you make a decision from is extremely important for the outcome. Okay. So I think that you're applying a correct, dad would say, apply correct principles, apply correct principles. So the application of being influenced by your higher self, being influenced by the guidance of the universe is having you make this move. And the impact that you're going to make is going to be able to help a lot of people. Okay. And simply because you won't buy into something that's not healthy anymore. Okay. Simply because you won't buy into something that's not healthy anymore. All right. So I hope that that made sense for you guys. It felt like a little bit like, woo, out there. But you guys, just like, you're an earth sign. So you were able to like, no, connect the dots. It all makes sense. Like it all tracks. Like it's all for the best for all of us. Okay. If I don't buy into this and I make a clear stand to no longer buy into this, then I'm doing my part in the world and I can influence and support others as they make those changes for themselves, whatever their changes look like. Okay. So you're doing your work. You're doing the good work that you always do, Virgo. But it's getting, I think you're discovering more of yourself than you probably anticipated here. Really are. And with that South node being in your sign, of course, you're going to have some significant, profound insights and movement in your life. Okay. So buckle up. Remember when I told you guys that it felt to me like you guys had been preparing to trust yourself. And now that you guys had it, I could feel that like kind of like click, click, click. You locked it into place where you knew how to trust yourself. And even in moments of doubt, we all have them. Everybody has them. It doesn't matter how much success you experience in your life. You're going to go through a transition period of growth always. Okay. So what you did is you discovered the tools that were necessary to bring you back to that place inside of you that that is balanced and true and can get you to the where you need to go. Like like I said, your guidance system. So you knew how to do that. And now what you're doing is, because you know how to trust yourself, you're making some very bold steps in the world. Now, I told you then that it didn't feel like you had made it to like home plate, like slid into home place and home base, and that you were now home free. It didn't feel like that when you guys had reached that point of knowing how to trust yourself. I think that you had thought for a period of time that was the work, right? But that was the preparation. And now it really begins. But you're able to use the knowledge that you gained, the tools that you gained of being able to trust yourself, to bring yourself back to that place over and over again so that you can grow, you can expand. You're ready for whatever this South node in your sign is bringing for you. Okay. And you can have a lot of fun with it, a lot more fun than you ever could have. A lot more fun than you ever could have, Virgo. So I want to just tell you that you guys are well prepared for this. Congratulations. Great job. And you know what? You get to decide how great it is or how difficult it is. And you know that now. You know that now. So that's the big win. You know that. All right. I love you guys so much. You guys take care. Good luck on tell me about your journeys. Where are you going? What are you saying? Like, nope, I'm not doing this. I know where I'm going now. Tell me what that looks like for you guys, okay? All right, I love you all, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you, Virgo. Okay, let's take a look here. And, whoops. And get ready for Libra. Make sure I say that right. Libra, thank you so much for joining me for your tarot reading today to find out what the current energies hold for you, what is influencing you, what is possible for you, what is the message from spirit, right? What is the message from spirit? What's going on with you, Libras? Ooh, following your passions. Following your passions. Like, this is working for me, that's working for me, that, all working. Yep. Check. Now I'm going off, following. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I just know I don't know what I want to say. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. I just will know it when I see it. And I'm going to add it to, there's that missing cup. I will add it to, you're off to find that final piece. And you're following your passions. Like, you're excited about this. There's a lot of enthusiasm. Okay. Well, there we go. So this could be you just like going off into the world, but this is you. Like, no, like you've got some really strong energies supporting this decision. Now, we will all know that you've been called to do more, like a greater work in the world. Your career, your, what you were doing is like you're going global. Okay. You're taking your message and you're going global. But there's another piece to that. There's another piece to that that you want to discover. Libra, I got the 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords. I want to keep going on this for just a moment, okay? Hierophant. Okay. 10 of Swords. I'm feeling like I need to pull on the other deck. Here, bear with me. Here, you guys. I've got there's this message that really wants to come through, and I've got to see it clearly before, which is what you're here for, right? Because that's what we want to do. Wait, where am I? What is this? What is this missing cup? What is that missing piece? So I want to make sure I've got it here. Okay, 10 of Wands is where you are kind of let go of responsibilities, the responsibilities that aren't necessary anymore. Okay, and you got to move out of your head. You got to stop overthinking it. You can't use your brain at this point. What you got to do is you got to feel your way through this. Okay. You've got to feel your way in order to find this cup, because this is emotional. It's an emotional card. When you think about satisfaction, in order for you to find the peace that is going to satisfy you, you must feel your way through it. You must recognize when you're feeling called, when you're feeling passionate, when you're feeling uplifted, when you're feeling satisfaction. Okay. You will find the peace that satisfies you as you lean into the feeling of satisfaction. Okay. Oh my God. You guys stop it. Stop it. Okay. So this is a call for you to, like I said, get out of your head, get into your heart. What did I mean by that? Is like, feel your way through it. You've got to feel your way through it. You can't think your way through it. Okay. Settle your mind, relax, get into your body, get into your feelings, because here's what's happening. I had the Hierophant twice. The Hierophant showed the part that the missing piece is the community. Okay. Not just any community. It's the community that you put together. Okay. So you're all out here. You're like, there's one more final piece to this puzzle. Okay. As I'm taking my message out there, I'm going global. Now you're ready to teach people divine information. You are about to bring all of the information that people need to know. Okay. You're about to bring it all forward in order for them to all have their wishes fulfilled. You're going to teach people how to fulfill their own wishes. It's like you're going to be like a manifestor teacher. You're going to be like some sort of like divine spiritual teacher. Okay. That's your missing piece here. Now, the Hierophant is all about tradition, right? So whatever feels the most appropriate. Okay. He's the traditional. He's a holder of the standard, right? He holds the line for what is most appropriate. Okay, think about the monarchy in England. What they do, what their job is to hold the standard of propriety. What is proper for the people? Okay, and the church goes right along with that, right? With that monarchy. So that's what we're talking about here, is that you have like connected with the spiritual part of yourself, and there is a desire to bring together a community and to be the leader and teacher within this community and hold. This is what I have found works. This is what I have been guided to show the people in order for them to be able to manifest what they desire most. Okay. It's kind of like a major course or major community of how to. Okay. That's interesting. And you can stop torturing yourself about it all. Okay. Here we got the 10 of Swords, which means if you, I've just got to say this here, Libra, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it, Libra. That's what's killing you. All right. You're not going to put this together. You're not going to put all of this together based on just like repetitive thoughts. Okay. The same old thoughts that you've had. You've got to give up your old way of thinking, and you have got to feel your way into this, and you will be guided. And it's almost without, when spirit is working through you, you take action and you're like, there was no thought connected to that. I just did. I'm not asked, I'm just doing exactly what spirit's telling me to do. And it's the answer to putting this community together. Here it is. There it is. There's the Hierophant. This is the person representing the ability to go within, to receive detailed, organized information, wise, old information, okay? Universal truth, all right? To be able to shine the light for 1 foot in front of the other. Okay. So what that is saying is that you will be shining bright. This light in here is actually the star card. And then in the star card, what you have is somebody who pours forth information from source, okay, to other people, that higher consciousness. All right. So if you're ready to be that bright shining star in the world that you know that you're right about to be, you have to trust that spirit is the one guiding you. Because here's the thing, if you really look at it a little bit further, you recognize that, wait a minute, that's actually part of what you're going to be showing other people, is how to go inside, go within and trust, right? So that they can manifest exactly what they want. They can accomplish their desires. Okay. So there's a trust element within you that you've been working on, or being called to continue working on. And it's literally like step by step by step, spirit is going to show you exactly what to do. And that piece, that is not just it's not just like, slow down, slow your roll, Libra. That's not what this is just all about. It's the information that you gain on your ability to connect to the wisdom from within is exactly some of the information that other people will need when you are the teacher. Okay. You're going to be able to draw off of this experience when you're putting this final piece together. You're going to be able to draw off of this experience in order to be able to show other people how to do it. Okay. All right. So, because all the wisdom that we ever need is within. You ask a question and the answer will come, and it can come in any way. Okay. There we go. Fresh new perspective. Yeah. Fresh new insight. Huh. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. The fresh new insight is like the universe wants to work through every one of us anyways. And it's us trying to figure it out that's got in the way. There you go. There's your piece. There's your piece. It's community. It's teaching in a community. But what you got to do is you got to feel into this. Okay, Libra? You got to feel into it. Because what's going on is the universe literally just wants you to open up and allow itself to work through you. Okay. All right, Libra, I hope that was helpful. That feels wonderful. That energy, like, yeah, you know what? It always works out anyway. I always get what it is that I want. The reason that I have the ideas that I have is because it's what I'm being inspired by my higher self to create and do and be. And so why don't I just relax a little bit and see how much I actually can kind of let go and let birth through me. Yeah, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. All right. I love you guys so much. I love you, Libra. I appreciate you guys being here. I will see all of you next week, okay? All right. So, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me for your tarot reading. We're going to dive into the current energies and find out what in the world is important to you right now. And when I say world, I mean spirit world also, don't I? Because everything exists spiritually before it exists physically. So let's see here, Scorpio. And you guys intuit that all the time. You guys are so psychic, aren't you? So psychic. You guys probably see, you know what? You guys would probably see it like as almost like one unit. Probably one of the few signs that can see how spirit and physicality work as one unit. And that's quite a gift. All right, so let's find out what spirit has to say for you. Okay, well, that's the same card that Libra got. Let's just make sure I'm shuffling this again. All right. In fact, I'm going to go ahead. I can't. I was going to say, I'm going to put it back in the deck just in case it wasn't for you, because maybe I need to shuffle some more. But no, they're saying, no. That is the 8 of Cups, along with the 9 of Cups, along with the Fool and the High Priestess. And you know what? So High Priestess, she has moons on her, right? She literally has the moons here, the crescent moon. So the full moon at the center, her headgear is literally like her crown is literally ruled by the moon, intuition, right? She's able to see what other people are not able to see in the physical world. And I have always thought that was a Scorpio card. You know, as I learned tarot more, that was in the beginning, and she always felt Scorpio to me. With the moon, she's supposed to be representing the, Cancer, because the ruling planet or celestial body for Cancer is the moon. But I would say she's very Scorpio. Okay. And you guys have any thoughts on that? It's like your interpretation of the High Priestess. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys that do tarot also. What's your interpretation of the High Priestess? Can you tell me what makes her more Cancer than Scorpio? Or do you feel a Scorpio in her also? Or does she represent both? All 3 water signs, Pisces too. Yeah, the psyche, the subconscious, certainly. She's got to be just representing all of you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these more because what's going on here, and I don't know why I'm shuffling more, because this is like, yeah, you did it. Applause, applause, applause. You did it. That's the bubble around you. Like, you have gained everything that you needed through this last cycle. And now you go, okay, I've got things lining up for me. I've got stuff lining up for me. There's one more piece that I need to make sure is in place. And what's going on here is that you are emotionally connected to what this piece is already. Intuition. Okay. Now you're about to take a very bold new step. And now, if you listen to my readings, I always say when we get the Fool, when you take this step, you're taking very little with you. You're leaving it all behind. Okay. Because you can see something. You can see, and I'm hearing opportunity. You can see an opportunity. It's kind of like it's like, okay, so let's say you and your friends are I want to go with water here. You guys are like snorkeling, okay? You guys are all snorkeling, and you see like a shiny object glimmering under the water. And everybody else is snorkeling, and they're looking at the turtles, and they're looking at the, whatever it is that's in the water, looking at all the really cool things, and they're going along. But you see this shiny object. You dip down, and you come up with what? What do you come up with? What have you discovered here, Scorpio? Something you're like, I ain't saying. You're a Scorpio, right? What have you discovered? Now you're making me so curious. Like, I need to know. I have got to find out what this is all about. What is that little treasure? And think about it. This is Pluto is your ruling planet. Pluto is about discovering wealth deep within. It would be under the surface of the water. It would be under the surface of the earth. You have discovered some resource that is kind of bringing it home for you. That's when you're walking down the street and you find a diamond ring, and you find out how many tens of thousands of dollars it's worth. Okay. Something's bringing it home. What is it? That's the Scorpio card, that 5 of Cups. Okay. This discovery, I'm going to show you as it comes out because I think we still need to go a little bit deeper. Of course we do. All right. So we have the 5 of Cups. That's where you were like, okay, where my emotional satisfaction, what I thought was emotionally supportive for me, found out maybe not so. Time for me to like, align to something that is more fulfilling. All right. This is you in a very mature fashion, making decisions for yourself and know with clarity and purity. And when I say purity, I mean without doubt. That's what purity is. Okay. Don't get it confused with somebody else's like idea of righteousness. No, it's about purity is about not doubting yourself. Because you, remember, you saw it. You saw it. Nobody else did. It'd be like seeing that there's a diamond ring over there and you're like, no, it's not really there. Right? You can't really do that. You know it's there, right? Okay. So that's the purity in your heart. That's this horse. It's guiding you. All right. We have the devil. Okay. The devil is what had been holding you back. That's the gem you discovered. You discovered what was holding you back. Let's keep going. Hold on here. I'm going to tell you that the tower is at the bottom of the deck. There's something that's going to, there is some event that is going to shake things up and change things pretty rapidly. Things are going to change pretty rapidly, but here we go. What you guys discovered, the gem that you discovered was that you now know exactly the exact cycle that you have been replaying out. And I think that we've been dancing around. We've been seeing this over and over and over again for you guys, that you guys are like going so far into yourselves right now to break free from cycle after cycle after cycle and refusing to repeat it over and over again. So you've had another psychological, psyche, Pisces breakthrough. Okay. So this is subconscious programming. All right. So you have had a breakthrough. And what happened with that breakthrough is that you discovered that when you were disconnected from your true self, it limited your wealth. Okay. It limited your wealth. You already are the wealthiest planet in the freaking solar system. You are Pluto. You rule resources in the earth. You rule precious gems. Okay. Which means that you have to completely own yourself. And that might not sound like much, but accept that you're a Scorpio. So you know what I'm talking about, how important this is to you. Okay. Or somebody else might be like, well, yeah, that doesn't really sound like it's worth a whole lot. And you're like, no. Actually being emotionally connected to myself and really being able to own my truth and own my power, because holy crap, that's also what Pluto represents, is personal power for what? Personal power for abundance. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. Personal power for abundance. That's what the 8 in numerology is all about. Okay. So, and you're the 8th house. Okay. And that's what Pluto is like. He's powerful, right? Oh my God. So now what you've done is you've dug deep and you have found your confidence. Okay. You have found your confidence. There is going to be something that shakes everything up and puts you, oh my God, there's a king and queen. Oh my God. So this may be you like partnering up with somebody who is entrepreneurial spirit is equal to yours. Somebody who is a go-getter just like you are. Now, with the Justice card here, we can see that there is a very firm commitment to one another. So now that's an interesting plot twist, okay? Because what I said was, this is when you disconnect from yourself, you disconnect from your abundance, right? And then we see that what you've done is you kind of like partnered up with somebody. But here's the thing. I think that you were partnering up with people who weren't as ambitious as you are. That's what I think. I think that you have been partnering up with people who are not as ambitious as you are, and you have found somebody who is equally as ambitious as you are. And the two of you are going to conquer the world together. So there could be like this sudden connection, this sudden realization, like, yes, we're going to do this, or this sudden, like, I think new level of the relationship. Like, could be like now you guys are like living together. Now you guys are married. Now you guys are, getting married or whatever that is. But there's like, so this connection has like kind of like blown up here, but all in the very best ways, because I think that you now realize that everything is achievable. It's all achievable now that you have owned yourself. Okay, I have to go back for just a moment. The reason that you guys were connected to somebody else that wasn't as ambitious is because there were parts of you that you still didn't own that were connected to your ambition. Like, I know that I like a lot of money, right? That kind of realization. But there might have been part of you that, like, I don't really want other people to see me as greedy or selfish. And so you kind of maybe downplayed it a little bit or whatever. But now what you've done is you're like, wait a minute, I can't deny who I am. I'm going to own all of me. And now I'm going to connect with other like-minded people, this relationship. And also I want to say that one of the other things about Scorpio is you guys are the ruler of the house of shared resources. So it totally makes sense that you would partner up with somebody on this, and that but it took first of all. So maybe you're not connected with that person quite yet, but you're going to be. Here's the deal, that maybe they come in and that's the tower moment. That could be, because what it really took was you to like own yourself, like, and plan your road to abundance and be on that road to abundance and manifesting your abundance. And then maybe that's when you meet this person who's equally as ambitious, because you completely owned it and lined up to it. Applause, applause, applause. Take a bow, you guys. Take a bow. Scorpio, you've done it. You always do. Every time you come out like, oh my God, you come out on top. You come out successful every time. Because you guys are really, another thing about Scorpios here, I've got to say, is that you are death and rebirth. Okay. You guys are the ones that are willing to continually transform yourself over and over again. And you guys also have the highest potential of growth in life because you're willing to go as deep as you do. You're willing to go as deep as you do. And that is what gives you the greatest success. You guys are the phoenix that rises from the ashes. But not just once, over and over and over again. So you will probably be one of the greatest achievers that you will ever know in your life. Okay. It will be you. It will be you. Or other Scorpios, too. But you guys are very, very, very successful. It's important to you. And you always honor that you will continue to rise up the next best version of yourself. Okay. All right. I love you guys so much, Scorpio. You've done it. I'm not kidding. Take a bow. Congratulate yourself. Pop some bottles of champagne. Okay. Whatever you want to do to celebrate, but this is definitely worth celebrating. All right. So thank you so much for being here with me. I am going to see you guys all next week. All right. Now I need to rewrite that timestamp because I need to move over to Sagittarius, and I just had 8:08. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for joining for your tarot reading. We are going to find out what Spirit says is important for you right now. What is at the forefront? What do you need to know? What is possible for you guys? What's going on? You know what I'm feeling here for you? I'm feeling this is a feeling of shyness. So it seems to me that you had gotten yourself to this position of inner strength. So you were able to like pull up some inner strength, but I think that you're shying away from something. Tell me if I'm wrong. A new life? That looks like you're mentally clear and ready and at peace with a new life. Let's see. New pathways definitely opening up for you. New home, new job, new, finances, new activities in your life, new path. It's a new path that you're walking. Strength. All right. You're opening up infinite potentials for you because you're at peace. Okay. We saw that in the Four of Swords. That's you. So maybe it wasn't shyness. Maybe it was just a withdrawal into self where you get to see all of the parts of you that you need to look at in order for you to take the next opportunity. And I would say that maybe it wasn't shyness. Maybe it was just peace. Because she is exuberating peace, isn't she? Let's keep going here, though. Lovers. Lovers card, a decision about a relationship, some sort of relationship decision. Okay. This is not always a romantic relationship, but it is a very spiritual relationship. Death and rebirth. Transformation. Yeah. Okay, so it does look to me like there's the King of Wands. I'm going to go pull a couple more cards. The Ace of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. And here we go. This is an impartial decision. This is a necessary decision. Okay. It's a necessary decision. So I would say that if you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, you're definitely seeing like a rehaul, let's go back to the drawing board. Okay. And let's remap this out, and it will enhance because of it, because what you are willing to do in this relationship to take a look at what needs to change. I think that I would imagine that both of you guys have gotten to this point of growth, right? So it's like, let's take a look here. We have the King of Wands. That is like this is a card of procreation. Okay. So you guys could be making a decision and you're now prepared to start a family together. Okay. These are both Leo cards. Leos are about optimism. It's definitely entrepreneurship and being able to go out there and start a new career for yourself. Okay. So that's possible. Maybe you and your partner decided to it's time for you to get a new job and they're supportive of that, or you guys are maybe going into business together, but there's some sort of evolution in a relationship that could be like, we're going to start a family. We're going to start a business together. We're going to, I'm supporting the guy, the person is, supporting you on your career. But here's the new clarity, some new information, okay, that has you, it has you being able to raise your vibration in order to master the details and circumstances of your reality. And you're being called to go somewhere. Okay, there's a calling here. So let's find out more about that Chariot. Yeah, the universe is definitely saying, okay, all right, that's interesting. Okay, the let go of the battle, let go of fighting it, let go of fighting the change, let go of fighting the change. You're ready. You know it now. There's clarity around this. There's so much optimism in where you're going. What's this fight about? What's this conflict? And this is a conflict around responsibilities, and where that you can let go. You don't have to be as responsible as maybe you had once believed or others are telling you that you are. Okay. So, and you may be having a hard time with that dedication that you had to something. Okay. Because you definitely are being called to make movement. And it is through, again, it's through higher vibration. It's through feeling calm, feeling at peace. Those two cards that came up when I was shuffling, those two cards that showed themselves was the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, and then now we have here also the Queen of Cups. So what we have here is the necessity to be at peace, the necessity to be relaxed, the necessity to be open to this new change. And it is the peace. I think it's the peace that comes with the decision to make the change and to recognize that you have the connections necessary to do this, that actually opens up the doorway. But it started with the peace. Okay, it started with the peace. You're connected. There's the strength again. Yeah, you really are ready for this new possibilities. Okay, so this is about this personal power that you now hold. You're empowered. You're connected. You are owning deep parts of yourself. You have the courage to take action. Okay, you have the courage. And I think that the emotional support that you need to take this action. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, you can receive help right now. You can receive an offer. Okay. This is an offer that's being extended to you. This is you being open and willing to accept kindness, love, some sort of advancement, some sort of like leg up, some sort of step up. Okay. There's yep, because everyone can see. I think that people are so willing to help you because they know who you are, what you're about, how great you are. Okay. They know you in places that you may not know it for yourself right now. You may not be able to see what you're capable of, but whoever gives you this offer, whoever says, I see what you need, I'm going to go ahead and bring that to the surface because you're ready for this change. I'm going to, whatever that piece is, there's some sort of peace, some sort of like kindness that is offered to you that you're able to finally receive that brings you to this next step. And it's time for you to go after it. It's time. It's now. And so I think that you may have had a difficult time trying to, again, let go of some sort of responsibilities, but those aren't yours. The universe is saying, like, let me just show you what you're actually supposed to be in charge of. Don't feel guilt. Don't worry about the part. And here's something I'm feeling inspired to share with you is that in my own life, there has been a situation that has unfolded where you could tell that the energy was off. You could tell that something wasn't quite right. Okay. But nobody wanted to speak up. Nobody wanted to say their truth. And so everybody just kind of kept quiet. Right. And then when the conflict happened, when there was like, some sort of eruption happened and everybody spoke their truth, what was discovered, because nobody really wanted to rock the boat. Everybody was feeling like they had, obligations, right? Nobody wanted to rock the boat. When everybody spoke their truth, what was discovered is that everybody's truth, speaking it, actually was beneficial for everyone. Like, okay, so like the circumstances now shifted when everybody spoke up and said their truth and had a desire to get their energy right, to get things, make a strong decision, and within the influence of their higher self, the influence of peace, okay, influence of ownership, right, those heavy places. So when everybody like finally openly talked about it, and it was a little bit of a conflict, We realized that everybody's desire all matched up to be beneficial for it was like a win-win-win for everybody. It was a win for everybody involved. So that's the thing that I think that is really kind of needing to be recognized here, is that when you answer what you know you're being called to do, Sagittarius, you will find out that you didn't have to hold on so tight to that responsibility. It actually is better for everybody involved for you to follow your spirit, because I will tell you that your higher self knows what is in your highest good and what is in the highest good for everybody. And when you listen to your higher self, that's exactly what you will experience. The recognition of it being a blessing for everybody involved. There's no loser. It's a win for everybody. And it feels quite miraculous, actually, when you actually just kind of like let go and release and turn to spirit and get that advice from spirit without trying to force it. It feels miraculous. You're like, wow, I never would have come up with that on my own. That was definitely something higher consciousness, a higher vibration, higher spirit. That was definitely something else that was, that came up with that, and you'll be very, very, very glad that you did. You're very glad that you did take this action. Okay. So you're ready. It's time. If you needed to hear it, that's what the cards are saying. It's time. All right. I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining me for your tarot reading, and I will see you guys next week. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. All right. So what does Spirit have to say for you? What's going on in Capricorn world? What's going on in Capricorn world? I wonder if somebody's outside. I wonder if somebody's outside on the porch. I'm not sure. It might be a package being delivered. That's what it could be. Maybe it's a package being delivered. I am expecting a package today. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Okay. All right. So there's something coming in that is going to help you. It's going to kind of lighten your load a little bit. All right. Something's coming in that's going to help lighten your load. I'm not going to, those cards just flipped over. They are not yours. That's way too many cards. That's not yours. We only want what is for us. That's a pretty true statement, isn't it? For our life, isn't it? We only want what's for us. But are you willing to receive what's for you? It's always the question. It's always the question. Are you ready to receive what is for you? Okay. So, because I have the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and one more card, please, here, Spirit. We got two, actually. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So we have at the bottom of the deck, this is the 5 of Cups. All right. That's why I go, oh, so something wasn't working. Something that maybe you thought had been working wasn't actually working. All right. So something's coming in. There's an offer on the table. Okay. That something's going to come in. Some solution is going to come in that is going to help you be able to let go and lighten your load. That's why I just keep getting, it's lightening your load. It's lightening the burden. Okay. What we have here is Scorpio energy. You could be definitely dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, well, if you think about Pluto being in Aquarius being your second house, there's a strong influence, Scorpio influence there. But here we are, with emotional intelligence. Okay. And so this could be a battle of the heart, and battle of the mind and heart may be at conflict, at odds with one another. Is that what you're feeling here, Capricorn? Your heart and your mind may not be agreeing right now. It's time to liberate yourself. Okay, you're not a victim to circumstances. All right, which probably plays on pretty well with this card, right? Okay, something that wasn't working out that you thought had been but it's time to connect with somebody who is really meant for you. Is this a love reading? Is this a love reading? Is there somebody that is more of a match to you than where you had been before? Knight of Pentacles. I think that you're not really wanting to take that step. Yeah, so you have friend group here, emotional support system. So maybe this person is actually been a friend for a long time, and you don't want to disrupt that. We have the Star card. There's another Aquarius card for you. That's another Aquarius. Maybe this is somebody you work with. That could be. Maybe it's somebody that you work with. Well, it was the 10 of Cups. That was the 10 of Cups. This is the Six of Wands, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and 3 of no, I'm saying 3. It's not 3, it's 2. Sorry. 2 of Swords. Again, happiness, ultimate satisfaction. This is a card of work. It's a card of making a strong decision for yourself. Again, but you're doing it with your head and not your heart. You're trying to be very logical about this. Very logical about this. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so all right. This is very interesting here, Capricorn, because now we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. And we have the Moon, which the Moon definitely rules the behind the scenes, right? What's not out there for everybody else. The Ace of Pentacles, we could be looking at the difference between a new job or a new home also. So this might mean that if you get into this relationship, if you make this new connection, that could mean that you have to move. That could mean that you have to change jobs. All right. But there's the King and Queen of Swords. Sorry, you're going to have to make a decision. There is no way about it. This is not something that's just going to take care of itself. You got to make a very clear decision. So this is align yourself with what feels the best, because the new life for you is going to be the life that you have wanted. Emotionally align yourself with the new life. That's the answer. Okay. That's your answer. This is always, whenever I say it is a decision that you're being very logical about. Okay. You're wanting to be very logical, but the decision will come. You will be able to easily move forward with a very clear and decisive decision. Like now, like it's done. The conversation, whatever it is, done. When you choose to emotionally line up with the new life. And here's the thing. What's at the bottom of the deck is the reason that it's been very difficult for you is because you've been aligning with the part that hasn't, emotionally connecting with what hasn't been working. Okay. You're more worried about what hasn't been working instead of what is meant for you. That's why that came in. Now, isn't that funny? We only take what's meant for us. And this new opportunity, this new offer, this new connection is 100% meant for you. There's something about a new life here, a new life, and new. And this is really good news on the material, home, material possessions, finances. This is good news. This is good news. Okay. So good news is coming in. Align your emotions with the new life, and that will support the transition. All right, Capricorn. Okay, thank you so much for being here, all of you, every one of you. I have loved this so much. And I will be back next week to do another all signs reading and find out what Spirit has to say for every one of you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week.